Hello, welcome to Power and Pounders Drum Magazine. I am your host, Koran Lategra. It is Tuesday, May the 21st, and man, we're already at the end of May already. It's like, where is the time in the seasons? Next couple of weeks, it'll be summer. June, you know what I always say, when June comes, it's all downhill from there, So 6 months to the end of the year. So, but yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, let that little bell ring. And also, I have two new channels. One I've had for about a year or so called Eye on the Scene. And then the other one just recently called For This Reason. So I'll put the description links. And I'll put the links in the description box and you guys can check those channels out. So I hope you guys are doing good today. And so my guest today, well, we work together at the School of Rock, and she's been there almost a year, almost. And so I want to introduce to you guys Kyla Foster. She plays drums for the band Anti Groupies. I got it right. I was like, what a cool name. What a cool name. So welcome to Power and Pounders.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, good. We had this week is School of Rock is closed this week because and I said, the kids had their performances over the weekend. So I was talking to Carl. I go, we gotta do an interview. We gotta do an interview this week because it may be the only time we can do it. So we've been planning this for a while. So I'm glad that she was able to take some time out and come on PNP, and tell her about her drum career and where she's been and what she's doing with the band. And I think they got an album coming out, so she's gonna talk about that. So, but how did you get started playing drums? I mean, what was the go getter for you? Just how did that all
Yeah.
happen?
So it started, I always, me and my brothers, I have two younger brothers. We always kind of had like an interest in music growing up. We have some relatives that were very good at music. So we had like a little keyboard, we had like some ukuleles, and my brother, my middle brother, he was the one who really was like, I want a drum set, I want to learn how to drum. So in fifth grade, when I was in fifth grade, we got a drum set for Christmas. And he took off. Like, he was this prodigy kid. He just knew how to play. He knew everything. And I was kind of jealous. I was like, that's cool. I want to do that. So by listening to him and kind of seeing what he was doing, I was able to self-teach myself just a little bit of the basics just by getting some advice from him. And in sixth grade, seventh grade, I joined another little music academy called Onstage Music Academy.
Okay.
And I joined a beginner band there. And from there, with the teachers there, I was able to build myself up and learn more about drums.
Okay, okay. Now you had good teachers, or were you self-taught?
I self-taught myself all the basics, kind of just that like standard four on the floor groove that everyone
Yeah.
learns first. And then
Yeah.
with the joining a band and being surrounded by other musicians and having to just jump into this group, I was able to build some skills with the group there.
Okay. So now, what time period was this? Was this like elementary, high school, middle school?
This
Or
was middle school. Middle school is when I really was trying to like take it serious, more
take it more
serious.
seriously? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, were your brothers jealous that you were starting to learn the drums and taking up instruments and probably
Yeah, well,
probably passing
actually,
them?
yeah, they were we were all at the same level. All three of us were at the same level because my youngest brother, not so much. He took more of an interest in sports, but me and my middle brother were very musical, and he sometimes he'd be better than me, and I'm like, I can't let that slide. He's younger than me. So I was trying my best to keep up with him sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you guys compete against each other once you got established and it's like, yeah, I can play this and playing songs and stuff like that?
We learned to jam together too, which was nice.
Okay, so
It
both
was it was
guys
fun.
had drum
We did some
sets.
talent shows together.
Okay, okay. Wow. Wow. Now he plays other instruments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What other instruments does he play?
He also is very good at piano. He's a great piano player
Okay.
and a great singer as well.
Okay. Did you guys try to form a band? Another brother and
We
sister White
did.
Stripes band?
We did. All three of my siblings. We were very obsessed with the Beatles, so we did um, some Beatles songs, and we called ourselves the Threedles.
Oh,
All
okay.
three of us.
Okay. That would have been a cool cover band name. That would have been a great cover band name. All right. Well, can you hear me now? I think my thing.
Yes, it did
Okay.
cut out a little bit. I can hear
Yeah,
you.
it cut out a little bit. Maybe I was moving. That would have been a cool cover band name.
Yeah.
So okay, so you started learning basic drum beats and so forth. What was the first band that you wanted to get into, or how did you get into a band in high school, in college, or what was that like?
So middle school, I just kind of was in that academy, and I loved listening to rock and the Beatles and everything. But in high school, I was getting more into it. I wasn't really in a band yet in high school, for drums at least. For drums, I wasn't. But I played trumpet in the jazz band. I was taking into jazz and trumpet for school, so I didn't play as much drums as I should have in high school. But I was still drumming on the side for fun, just
Yeah,
in my free time.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it wasn't until senior year of my high school is when I joined the Anti Groupies, and that's when I was like, I need to take it seriously. I
Yeah.
need to drum every day, learn everything I can, kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So you once you started getting like going past the basic stuff, then you really start to get more serious, not just in drums, but music in general. Because you played,
Hmm.
other
Yeah.
instruments.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So now, did you go to college as well, or you
I
just
did. I did a semester at San Diego State. I ended up coming back right after that though, and I go to Long Beach City College now. I'm finishing up there. I
okay,
got one more.
okay. Are you studying music?
I
Joe?
am. I'm doing jazz right now. I'm studying
Oh,
jazz trumpet for my
yeah,
major.
okay, okay. Because that's what I was gonna say. You still play the trumpet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you do trumpet, drums. What other instruments? You like Miss
Keys. I teach keys as
Melodist.
well. That's my main thing I teach.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
compose your own music now.
I do. I actually love writing music. I have like it's a little side thing I like to do, but I do like to write, record, produce, and I do have like a little Spotify going with some
Okay,
stuff, which is
okay.
fun.
Wow. Now, so what was your first band that you got into? Um, as far as how did you go about forming your first band? Not the band that you're in now, or is this your first band that you're in now?
I did. I played with a group called Familiar Faces. They're doing their own thing now, but when I did play with them, we did a lot of covers. So I would show up and I would just bring a keyboard or my trumpet and we'd play covers.
Okay.
But they took a direction where they were going to a more like hard rock direction where it wasn't really needed for covers. It wasn't really a need for trumpet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that when that happened, that's when I kind of like started like in the anti groupies because I didn't form the anti groupies. Cassidy Fleeman, our singer,
Mhm.
she was the one who initially wanted to start an all girl band. And she knew people from School of Rock, like Isabella Brusma, who works at School of Rock with us,
Yeah.
and Sydney Moore, who's our bassist. She went to School of Rock at the time.
Okay.
So she asked me, she knew me because I played in Familiar Faces. And she knew also my brother drummed in Familiar Faces from time to time too. So it was kind of like a sibling thing.
Yeah.
So she was like, well, he drums. Do you drum? And I was like, I do actually. I would love to join your band. That sounds so fun. I was really down.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's awesome. So yeah, I was gonna say, tell us a little bit about your Anti Groupies band and how did that name come about?
Yeah, that's so funny. We're being an all girl band. We're like, we kind of want to center our name around the idea of being an all girl band.
Yeah.
So we were thinking, we're going through it, and Cassidy shared a story with us where she was like, she was in a band before us with some guys, and they wouldn't let her into the green room because they said no groupies are allowed in. But
Oh,
she was in the band, and she was like, that was crazy. Like I've never like had that said to me before. So we called ourselves anti groupies. We're
oh,
like,
because of that. So he didn't know that she was part of the band.
Yeah, so he told her no groupies allowed.
Wow,
Crazy.
that's kind of rude.
I know, right? That's why we're like, we're not groupies anymore. We're the band. We're the
I
band.
know.
So
So when he found out that she was part of the band, then what? Was he like,
then
okay, come on,
yeah, kind of
sorry,
thing. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I probably felt bad.
Okay. So now what's genre are you guys? Because there's a lot of, well, I get to that question later, but what genre are you guys? How do you,
We're more like alternative rock, hard rock, indie
okay.
rock,
Okay.
all three of those kind of combined.
Gotcha. Okay. So you kind of all originals or you play a mixture of originals and covers?
We just really got to the point this year playing all original sets. We have enough where we can mix and match our original sets now, which is great. We started off doing all covers though. You know how it starts,
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
but now we started.
That's awesome, man. So what's the plan now moving forward? You guys are we talked a little bit. You guys gonna be recording.
Mhm.
What's the plan for Anti Groupies? You guys got a manager, record interest, the whole nine yards. What's the plan?
So last year around November, we decided to sign with management. Radford Media, Jason Radford, he came to one of our shows, or we were playing at one of his shows, and he approached us and was like, "I'd like to manage you guys," and seemed like a great fit. So we're with Radford Media, and through his connections, we are recording with someone, a guy named Jim Wirt, really cool guy, but he's up in Santa Cruz. So we go every time we record part of our album, we go up for a few days and take a trip to Santa Cruz. He's a
Okay.
great producer. I think he produced for No Doubt and Incubus, Fiona
Oh,
Apple.
okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's really cool to work with someone like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Definitely. You need a household name who's been around that has some credibility, especially with those two bands. You know. So wow, that's awesome. So how do you guys go about writing your songs now? Do you come up with the beat? And since you play multiple instruments, do you uh just start writing like a riff or you play beats or how do you guys go about your writing process?
Yeah. So we like to do it where it's like we all have like we all like our multi-instrumentalists, or like we have like especially them three great like ideas for melodies and great ideas for things to start. So we all just we type in our chat like, let's write some originals, everyone bring an idea to practice, and
Okay.
we all build off of each other's ideas, and all of our songs have like a piece of our like writing in it, which is really fun. It's really collaborative.
Yeah, yeah. Now since you play keyboards, do you put piano parts in it or it's just all just rock? Is there like
It's pretty rock, yeah.
okay,
And
so there's
there's
no
not really like keys. I'd love to, but most of it there's like I feel like the keys wouldn't fit. There's a lot of guitar heavy songs.
it's okay, so it's heavy guitar driven.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. So if you were to say, hey, you know what, I want to put a piano part or a keyboard part in this bridge, everybody's like, no,
Yeah, probably.
no, we can't
Probably.
have that. It's only one bar.
One bar, one key, one note, just gonna
That's all
fit.
that's all I need.
Hmm.
So now lyrically, who does the lyric writing? Do you contribute in the lyrics?
The lyrics are mainly Cassidy. Cassidy is a great lyricist,
Okay.
and most of it, yeah, we kind of just let Cassidy do it. I don't really have great lyric ideas, to be honest. There was not really much I could contribute with that.
Yeah, yeah. Now, how would you go about doing a logo for your album cover? Anti
Ooh.
Groupies. I mean, how I can't even imagine. Do you guys have a design artist for your
We don't
logo?
have a designing artist. Oh man, we some of our album covers, most of our album covers are like pictures that
Okay.
we've had taken. Like the one for Social Battery, it was actually part of our music video, and I just took a screenshot because I was like, I like that scene. Like, let's just use that.
Yeah.
And yeah, most of them are just pictures, but I don't know for the album yet. We haven't thought about that.
Maybe have maybe have some groupies, guy or girl, just holding their hands up at you guys.
Yeah.
Anti groupies or something, I don't know. Or,
Mhm.
have like uh people banging on the door wanting to get in while you guys are rehearsing or something. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing.
Yeah. Some good ideas.
Kind of throwing out ideas because I'm
Mhm.
anti groupies. You know, you can have the
Mhm.
guy that said, no, you can't come in and thought that
Yeah, recreate that story.
recreate that one. So now when is the album coming out? You guys have you started recording yet?
We have actually. I think we're mostly done recording. We did a few days in February, got about 4 songs done, and then we just came back a few weeks ago at the end of April, and we did 5 songs. I
Okay.
think we managed to do 5 songs in 3 days. We were in there for
Wow.
like 10 hours every day,
Oh
like
yeah.
grinding.
How did
It
you
was
do
crazy.
how did you do with your drum tracks? Was this like your first big professional recording? Because you're
Yeah.
using the click and how did you do on that?
Um. Sorry, is that noise coming through?
I can barely hear it.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, good. I'm sorry. I was like, dang, that's annoying. But yeah, the recording the drums. So I it is my first time like actually like recording. Well, we did some professional recordings before we started going to gym in Santa Cruz, and it was pretty fun. It was with Matt McJunkins of Perfect Circle,
okay.
which was fun. A Perfect
I've heard that
Circle.
band. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we started there. We did a few songs with them, and I got some good like background with the playing with the click, knowing how to like mix my own headphones. So coming in, but Jim's studio is huge, and he has a big mixer board, the drum room where I was like totally enclosed. It was really fun. It was a
Yeah.
good experience.
Yeah. Did you bring your own kit or did they have a kit ready to go? Because a lot of producers they know their sound and they know the drum sound. Of
Mhm,
course, it depends on the band, but they know what
mhm,
drum sound they want. So you don't have to bring your set, maybe just your
mhm.
cymbals and your snare. But did you have your kit there or did you use theirs?
I used theirs because well only because our car was so packed. We were like, there's no way I'm gonna fit my drum set in this car. So I brought breakables. I brought my snare, cymbals, and kick. And I like luckily they had a kit there that I could use.
She's she's coming with the trailer, the U-Haul.
I know my car is way too small for that. I was like, sorry guys, we can't.
So what about gigging now? You guys, how many songs do you have on your album? Is it going to be an EP? Is it going to be a full length album, an LP?
I think what we're doing because we were thinking about releasing an EP
Mhm.
and then um releasing the full album right after that, like but adding the next 4 songs onto the EP
Okay.
kind of thing, and then
Yeah,
making
yeah,
it the full album.
yeah,
I think another band did that. I forgot it was called, but something like that. I think we're doing.
yeah, yeah. Because I know nowadays a lot of people they're just doing releasing like one song and let
Mhm,
people kind of hear that one song that they got out. They kind of give people a taste for
mhm.
what to come. So this way people know your sound and then they may release a second song, kind of rather than trying to put the whole, album out. I mean, I guess either
Yeah,
or is
might be a little
good.
overwhelming.
Yeah, yeah, either or is good.
Mhm.
So once you got the EP, so now what about gigs and you guys gonna gig with uh what you got the song? How many songs you have?
Oh man, I think we're up to like sorry, excuse me, 14 originals, something like that.
Okay.
We got a good amount of songs out. We play about like 8 to 10 every show, depending on how long of a set we get.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so are you guys gonna be gigging out this summer when
Oh
once the
yeah.
album is out?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, where are you guys gigging locally?
Locally, right now in Long Beach, we have a residency at this place called D Piazzas.
Okay.
It's a nice little place in Long Beach, actually right down the street from my house. Very convenient. So they offered us a residency 1 Saturday per month for the whole
Really?
year. So we've been doing that every month.
That's pretty cool.
It's been really great. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to come check that out. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So now you guys got you're coming out with the album pretty soon. You got to get your logo and your art design.
I
So
know. Yeah.
and then hopefully, with all the female rock bands out, like The Warning and all that, I'm just seeing women just blowing up. when it
Mhm.
comes to, just bands that are out there. Who are some of you guys' influences? Because you got The Warning, you got a lot of just, female rock bands that are probably doing better than some of the male bands, out there.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
who would you like to see you guys open for if they gave you a chance? If your management goes, hey, would you guys like to open for da da da?
Mhm.
Whatever band. Who would you like to open for?
It's funny you say that. So a few years ago, Cassidy and I we went to a Hailstorm and Evanescence
Yeah,
concert,
yeah.
and the opener for both of them is a all girl. It was an all girl band called Plush, and they were just on their big rise up to fame. And me and Cassidy were like, "Oh my god, this band is so cool. Plush is so cool.
Yeah.
Let's open for them one day. That's our goal." And about a month ago, we got an offer to open up for them at the Whiskey in November, and we're like, oh my god, we did it.
Really?
We were opening the Plush.
Yeah, I remember about 2 years ago, I had interviewed Brooke. The drum.
No way.
Yeah, that was it was right after COVID actually. I interviewed Brooke C.
Wow.
Yeah, from
Yeah, that's
she's not the drummer now, so
mhm,
there's another drummer, but
mhm.
yeah, I interviewed her. So yeah,
That's so
I'm
cool.
familiar. I'm familiar with Plush. Yeah, that's awesome. So you guys opened up for him.
We will, yeah, November we will.
Oh, this November.
Yeah, this coming
Oh,
November at the
okay.
Whiskey.
Wow. Okay. Well, you got to
We're
let
getting
me know
hyped.
about that one. Yeah, that'll be a good show. Um, well, that's awesome, Colin. I'm glad to hear and see that your band is doing really well and getting out there.
Thank you.
Hopefully you guys can do some gigs here in Orange County as well.
Mhm.
Open up for even maybe headline and chain reactions. Once
That would be fun. We played there a couple times.
you can
Did good
do like
times there.
yeah, you can do like a what is it? Album release party. That's
Yeah.
got to have an album release party,
Mhm.
here at the Observatory in Santa Ana is another good place. It used to be
Yeah.
called Galaxy, back in the day, but
Mhm.
you know. So it looks like you got so you're managing band and school. Now, what are you studying in school? I mean, I know you're doing music, but is there like a other thing that you're doing in school as well outside of majoring in music?
Mainly just music. Finally got all the general education classes done. So mainly I'm just doing music classes at school,
Okay, okay.
with the exception of a couple others, but
Yeah, yeah.
mainly just music now,
Wow. And I guess Long Beach
which
is,
is nice.
and now you play jazz too, right? You do jazz as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
So tell me a little bit about your jazz projects. Have you been playing with any jazz people as well?
Absolutely. Yeah. So being a jazz major at like Long Beach City, everyone's all about jazz. So I take a couple classes. I take a combos class. So I'm in a little like 8 group combo,
Hmm.
which is really fun. We get to do a lot of like standards and a lot of soloing, a lot of improv.
Yeah.
And then I do lead trumpet in the big band, the super big
Oh, no
ensemble.
way.
So I'm learning like lead technique and playing all the trying to play all the high notes.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Do you listen to a lot of, you listen to K Jazz? 88.
Sometimes, yeah,
I, I,
sometimes.
I listen to that
A lot
station.
of
Yeah,
yeah, a lot of
yeah, I listen to a lot. I mean, playing the trumpet, that was my first instrument in elementary school. And then
no way.
I switched to drums in sixth grade. I'm like, the only thing I can play on the trumpet is this open C. If I was trumpet, I wouldn't know what to play, So now you playing keyboards as well in your jazz group?
I don't really play much keyboard in jazz. I do play keyboard outside of school and stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
but not much jazz. I can do a little bit of jazz keyboards.
Okay, okay. Wow. Well, I wish you well, and I can't wait to hear the album. Hopefully, it'll come out soon and get the
Hmm.
finishing touches on it.
Yeah.
Now, you guys have a website?
We don't have a website yet. We do have like Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, all the little social medias,
Okay,
YouTube as well.
okay, okay, yeah, yeah. Because I want to put all your social media links, you know, in the description area, so that
Oh yeah, thank you.
people can check out, what you sound like, and are you guys gonna do a video before the album comes out, or?
We'll try to do some promo for sure, yeah.
Okay,
Try to
yeah,
get the word out.
yeah, for sure, for sure. All right. Well, it was great. Hold on a minute. I got a little interruption here. Let me clear this. Okay. Well, it was great chatting with you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad that we had a chance to finally. We've been talking about doing an interview for the last couple of months. So
Hmm.
finally, we said when School of Rock closed for the week, let's do it. So I'm
Hmm.
glad that we got a chance to do it and everything. So, well, I'll be looking forward to hearing some more good news for your band. And let me keep me posted when you guys are going to be playing, and I'll come out, and maybe next time we can interview the whole band. Maybe go where you guys are. We'll take
That
P.
would be fun.
Yeah, we'll take P and P out on the road. So, all right. Well, it was great talking with you. Thanks for joining Power and Pounders.
Great talking with you too. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye bye.
Thank you.